two giants of cloud computing, one built for unlimited scale, the other for simplicity and speed. Which one really delivers? On the left, AWS, the world's most comprehensive cloud platform, and on the right, Linode. Simple, powerful cloud for developers. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into the real differences. Each category earns points, so by the end you'll know exactly which platform comes out on top. The final winner might surprise you. Okay, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, here's our mind map. Let's see what categories we're gonna compare. We're talking price, performance, feature set, security, customer support, scalability, and ease of use. Basically, all the stuff you care about if you want hassle-free hosting or the full power of the cloud. Alright, first up, let's talk about price, because who doesn't care about saving money? AWS honestly has that pay-as-you-go system, which is super flexible, and oh, they do throw in a generous free tier. But here's the thing. Their pricing can get seriously confusing, like sometimes you need a calculator, spreadsheet, and coffee just to figure it all out. Watch out for hidden costs too, and if you need premium support, yeah, get ready to spend more. Now, Linode keeps things way simpler. You get transparent pricing, predictable monthly bills, and for most services the entry price is way lower. Sure, you're not gonna find those huge bulk discounts here, but honestly for most people that's not a deal breaker. So in the price department, Linode definitely comes out ahead. Moving on to performance. AWS is kinda the gold standard, right? Their global network delivers super low latency and their servers scale up like crazy. Auto-scaling and load balancing come built in, which is awesome, except, well, sometimes you hear about weird regional outages. It happens. Linode, though, is kind of a solid performer for startups and mid-sized stuff. Speeds are consistent, especially if you grab those NVMe drives or dedicated CPUs. But if you're thinking about running a mega enterprise with global demand, Linode's scalability just isn't in the same league. Still, for everyday users, it's more than enough. But if you want that absolute top-tier muscle, AWS takes the win here. Feature set, oh boy, this is where things get wild. AWS throws everything at you: managed databases, AI tools, big analytics platforms, serverless stuff, even CDNs. If you need it, it's in there. They've got like 30+ data center locations. It's like a candy shop but for tech nerds. Problem is, it's almost too much sometimes. Expect a learning curve. Linode keeps it focused. You get custom VPS plans, managed Kubernetes and databases, plus it's really good for developers thanks to that simple dashboard. But honestly, they don't have the full buffet of managed database services or that huge extra ecosystem AWS packs in. So in terms of features, AWS is the clear champ. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Linode started way back in 2003, which is actually 3 years before AWS even existed? But you know what? AWS now totally runs the show in terms of worldwide cloud infrastructure. Kinda wild how things change. Security time, AWS goes big: enterprise-level compliance, intense identity management, encryption galore. They stick to super strict regulations around the world. But man, setting up those IAM policies, especially for a newbie, will test your patience. Linode, you're still covered: DDoS protection, automatic backups, firewalls, it's all there. Still, you won't find quite as many compliance badges, so if you need bank-level stuff, check before you buy. But overall, AWS edges out here for the heavy security crowd. Alright, let's chat customer support. AWS says, want premium help? Sure, just pay up. And if you're not shelling out extra, you might be waiting a bit. Linode absolutely shines here. Their support is, like, actually human, responsive, personal, and perfect for small teams or solo devs. If you're a huge enterprise, it's not as escalatable as AWS, but for most users, Linode is actually way less stressful. So on support, Linode is the winner, no contest. Scalability, AWS is crazy massive here. We're talking worldwide infrastructure and elastic auto-scaling. You want your app to handle a tidal wave of users? No worries, only catch. As you ramp up, the management gets, pretty complicated. Linode, on the other hand, is awesome for small to mid-sized projects and gives you good flexibility. But if you want to build the next TikTok or Netflix, it's not really built for hyperscale. So here, AWS takes the crown. Ease of use, AWS, so many resources, tons of documentation, tons of powerful admin tools, but let's be real, the whole thing has a pretty intense learning curve. There's so much in the UI, it's easy for newbies to get overwhelmed. Linode goes the opposite way, super straightforward dashboard, quick setup, you can be running your server in like minutes. Only thing is, for advanced setups you might have to get hands-on and configure stuff yourself. But honestly, Linode's ease of use wins by a mile. So if we throw these side by side on a radar chart, Linode really pops in areas like price, support, and ease of use, which is amazing for devs or small businesses. AWS, though, is undefeated for full-on enterprise, scalability, feature power, and security. You can see the strengths laid out pretty clear. AWS kinda stretches wider, but Linode has its sweet spots. So, if you want cloud that's pretty much unlimited with features, scalability, and can handle insane security requirements, AWS is absolutely the ticket, especially in 2025 where, let's be honest, big tech demands are only getting bigger. But Linode, if you're a startup, indie dev, or a small biz who just needs things to work without drama and you don't want to spend a fortune, Linode is honestly perfect. Pick what fits your life and your budget. Still unsure which is right for you? Honestly, both have their place. Hit the links and let's dive even deeper on which one matches your exact needs. Don't just settle, find your perfect cloud fit.